This is a target market list for next code 562910. It is for remediation services out of Georgia in 2022. Hello, my name is Elijah Whitehead. I am with Whiteheadsolutionz. I help businesses through capture management and business development in the federal marketplace. I help companies market their businesses to the federal agencies. So, for instance, this target market list is for remediation services. And column A is the contracting agency. Column B is the actual next code. I may just take that out because we already know what the next code is according to right here. And then you have column C, which is the PSC description, which kind of narrows down as to what your next code, a little bit more details of what your next code. The next code is kind of like your industry code, and the PSC is more of a detailed description of what the service that the government is actually trying to get from you. Column D is the state in which the company is registered in that's getting the contracts. So, for instance, this state right here, this company right here came from Los Angeles, California, to Georgia to get this contract from the Agricultural Research Services. This company who got this is registered in California. And last but not least is the main key, the main important thing is column E. How much money this contracting agency spent on this next code in this year in Georgia. So, for you, this is what you kind of want to get out of this, is to find out which agency, again, is spending the most money on your next code. And then you can look right here to see, after you see the money, and see like, hey, am I in professional services under this next code? Was it a professional service, or, for instance, environmental systems protection? This is an oil spill response. Can I handle that? This one was environmental remediation. This was a maintenance repair, rebuilding or equipment. So you could basically have this next code, but the PSC description in that procurement could be for something more detailed or something around that next code. So you kind of want to look at that and make sure that's something that you're able to do. But more or less, look at right here. This is the CDC, and for that next code, they spent $5 million. This was the only company that got a remediation service in 2022. Well, for the most part, got this particular contract in 2022 for remediation services, and they came from Maryland. Wow. So you can always reach out to this company and say, hey, do you have any subcontract work? Can I get on your vendors list for Georgia? I know you're way up in Maryland. Hey, maybe you can come over here and we can get some of that $5 million. Maybe you can give us, let's say, 250. Will that suffice? 300 of revenue out of that contract. Then you can just kind of go down and just see what other agencies are buying your services and how much they spent on it, and you get a good idea from there. You see, look at the Army in Georgia, the DOD and the Army. Look how many companies came from out of the state. And look at, it was more companies that came from out of the state that was actually in the state to get this work. And look at how much they spent. Let's see. How much did they spend? The Army spent. They spent $35 million. Wow, that's a lot. In remediation services. And again, it could vary because look right here. It says this is some type of study someone did. Some type of research and development right here as well. So it's different things to it, to the next code, but the PSC will kind of narrow it down. So let me just go down here and excuse the highlighted areas. I have to edit these because the stronger ones those are for paid. Those are for clients who retain my services. Um, but this one is still good. This one is still great research, and you still need to know this. Um, on my other ones, on my harder ones, I'll go back at least maybe 3 years and kind of research and find out the trend of different agencies, who's always buying, or I just mainly analyze who's buying my services more, and it's just more of a stronger uh, target market list. So I'll go down this one more time just so you can see it. And if you see any of my other videos, you'll see me explain why these highlighted areas are like this. Mainly, it's because I have to edit these, and the colors do not follow. They don't follow where you edit. If you either take something off or add something on, the highlighted areas will get kind of get a little messed up, as you can see right here. This red mark highlighted area is supposed to be right here. This red mark is supposed to be right there. Some of them stay and some of them don't. It's just based on what you add on and what you take off. So again, this, if you're in remediation services, this is the target market list, and this will be uploaded on YouTube, and you can pause it, slow it down if you so choose, and you can see who's buying your services, and then you'll know who to market to, who do you want to look at. This isn't a trend. This is just for 2022, but a lot of the times, with the exception of COVID, things somewhat change, and then somewhat they don't change. But you just have to do your research. That's what the capture is for. That's what a capture manager is for. That's what a business developer, well, not a business developer, but a capture manager is definitely for that. Who's ever your administrator, who's doing your research and development for your business, that's what this is for. So I hope this was worth your time. And again, I appreciate you looking at the video. Give it a like if you so choose, or reach out to me if you so choose. If you have a next code that you'd like me to research and give you a soft target market list, reach out to me. Thank you again for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.